The story that we are tracking at the moment: who is winning Karnataka? Has Modi swung it for the BJP? Can Rahul make history? 3 days ahead of voting day, Times Now attempts to capture the sentiment in Karnataka. Times Now will reveal a snap assessment of the sentiment on the ground in Karnataka. For this exercise, Times Now has accessed data collated by Chrome DM. Now, the agency has conducted these interviews with 1,205 respondents across 30 districts of Karnataka. But before we bring out the Chrome DM numbers, let's first look at some other opinion polls that have come out on Karnataka. The first opinion poll that we're putting out over here on our screens is the India TV opinion poll. Now, this is the projection as far as numbers are concerned. BJP 85, Congress 96, JDS 38. That's the opinion poll as far as India TV's projections are concerned. We move on to the ABP opinion poll. This poll predicts as far as the BJP is concerned. The number put out there is 92. So significantly higher numbers for the BJP. Congress at 88, JDS at 35. India Today is the next poll that we're putting out at this point in time. They, in fact, have given these numbers out. We'll have them on our screens in just a moment. They have at BJP 82, Congress 95, JDS 38. That's the projection as far as India Today is concerned. The C4 poll comes out and in fact says the Jan Ki Baat poll, in fact, if I stand corrected, that we're putting out on our screens at this point in time. This is the figure that has been put out by Jan Ki Baat. A whopping 105 to the BJP, the Congress at 73 and JDS at 43. That's the detail that has come out as far as the Jan Ki Baat poll is concerned. And if you average all these polls out, you get the following numbers. The poll of poll number that we're putting out on our screens at this moment is the Congress at 94, the JDS at 39 and the BJP at 87. Very significant numbers. This is the poll of polls projection that has come out as far as all of these polls are concerned, the average of them coming out. And I'd just like to repeat those numbers there. BJP 87, Congress 95, JDS 39 and others 3. Now let's put out the Chrome DM number. We have in fact asked the most basic question possible in this entire survey. Who will you vote for in the upcoming Karnataka elections? That's the question that has been put across, and the sentiment is overwhelmingly in favor of the BJP as far as this poll is concerned. As things stand right now, at least that's what you can go by as far as this snap poll is concerned. In fact, let's go across to my colleagues Anand and Megha, who are joining us live at this point in time. Anand, this survey very clearly comes out and says that the sentiment as far as the BJP is what seems to be the maximum, at least within the scope of this entire survey. It seems that the Prime Minister's carpet bombing of his campaigning has had some kind of impact on ground.
Well, I've just completed speaking to about 30-40 odd people here on the streets of Church Street, Brigade Road and MG Road here in Bengaluru. And many believe that the Prime Minister is the BJP star campaigner and that he would have a certain amount of impact. But there are a lot of people, Madhav, and I must tell you this, who believe that no party actually understands the real needs of the state. No party has fully and truly addressed the needs. And watch out for the JDS, because what I could understand here, at least in Bangalore, is that many people believe that in the Vokkaliga belt, in the old Mysuru belt, you will have, and especially with the farmers and in the rural belt, you will have JDS making strong grounds. So many believe JDS will emerge as one of the kingmakers. They might not have the mandate over the overwhelming majority, but they will emerge as kingmakers, and that's going to be, it's going to be very, very critical. So whatever the poll numbers say, one thing is clear: there is a momentum shift. The Congress had the momentum till about early March. But mid-March and April onwards, the momentum seems to be shifting or slipping away from the Congress party. Whether it's going to land in the BJP's kitty, or is it the JDS that's going to just sneak from behind and perhaps pinch a few seats from both the Congress and the BJP, we'll have to wait and watch.
Well, we will certainly have to wait and watch as far as these numbers are concerned. Anand, request you to stay on with us. I'd like to also quickly go across to Gunjan Juneja. She's the Associate Vice President of Consumer and Brand Analytics at Chrome DM, and she's here in our studio. Gunjan, would you just like to take our viewers through what the idea behind the survey, what was the basic question asked, and the methodology also that you had followed?
Sure. So the basic idea was just to know and capture the pulse of the voters. What exactly do they think about the Karnataka polls? So basic questions that we asked them were, which is the party that they are voting for and which is the chief minister candidate that they really support. We did not get into the details as to why are they supporting a particular candidate, but then definitely just to get the pulse of the scenario right now, we wanted to understand, like, are they supporting BJP, are they supporting Congress, or are they supporting any other political party? So the results were really interesting for us also, wherein we thought it could be any other party taking the position. But then we saw that BJP came across as the top party with 57% people supporting them and 28% supporting Congress.
Very quickly, what was the methodology followed? These were all face-to-face interviews?
So these were a combination of face-to-face and telephonic, because there are people who are comfortable giving the answers face-to-face and there are people who just give the answers on the telephonic mode. So it was the mixture of both.
Well, stay with us, Gunjan. We will certainly be coming back to you if questions are raised on the methodology and the manner in which this survey was conducted. But I'd like to also introduce all our panelists who are joining us live. We have with us Alimuddin Khan, political analyst joining us from Delhi. Mr. Raj Gopalan, senior journalist, is with us here in our Noida studio. Sanjeev Srivastava is with us, senior journalist as well, joining us from the national capital. Sabah Naqvi, senior journalist, is also with us from the national capital. Let me begin with you, Mr. Alimuddin Khan. What seems to be, at least as far as this particular survey is concerned, what seems to be the sentiment on ground is that the Prime Minister's, at least last week or so, of continuous campaign has had some kind of impact on ground. Would you agree with that kind of an assessment?
No. Actually, Gunjanji is following Narendra Modi ji's Man Ki Baat, not the Jan Ki Baat. Here is no Jan Ki Baat. Jan Ki Baat is saying that Congress is going to
Let's not make personal attacks, sir, but please go ahead.
130 plus seats in Karnataka and forming government with the majority. No. I'm not attacking her personally. I don't have any enmity with her. I'm just saying they are saying Man Ki Baat. They are not saying Jan Ki Baat. So this is the difference of thought. So Jan Ki Baat is that Congress is going to form government over there.
28% कांग्रेस क्यों है वो? बीजेपी 57% है, उसके लिए क्या जवाब दे रहे हैं? वो किसकी मन की बात है?
Exactly. Alimuddin Khan, how do you
explain? आपकी मन की बात है वो क्या? Huge gap as far as the percentages of the respondents who spoke out in favor of BJP and in favor of Congress. There's a massive gap, and one trend that has been seen over the past several days is that as the date of poll gets closer, the BJP seems to be at least narrowing this gap. Wouldn't you agree with that sentiment, Alimuddin Khan?
No, BJP is not crossing 50 seats there. I am telling you, you will see the results. They will not cross 50 seats. That's why the desperate situation is showing that they are putting ID cards in their workers' home who contested elections just 6 months back, corporation elections, and now making drama and going to election commission. They want to cancel election. They want to cancel election because they are thinking that we can contest there later on. This is the utmost depression in the BJP. This is a distress call of the BJP. What the call they have given to EC today.
Okay.
में पट्टी बांध करके बैठे हो भाई अलीमुद्दीन खान.
Okay. I'd like to just quickly go across to my colleague Megha, who's been on ground and reporting in Karnataka for the past several days. Megha, what it does seem, at least as far as this particular survey is concerned, is that the last few days of relentless campaign, it has worked on ground, at least judging by these numbers that we're putting out in terms of the Chrome DM survey is concerned.
Well, Madhav, I will sort of steer clear from telling you the numbers that we are picking up from the ground. Well, let's wait for 15th for that, but I can most certainly give you a sense that I'm picking up from across Karnataka. And I can, right now tell you, and this is a very responsible, reading of mine, till about end of last month, which was end of April, Madhav, we had just about every political pundit, all surveys saying it's going to be a hung assembly. 50-50 is what you should expect. JDS to be the kingmaker, etc. That was the narrative. But I can tell you for a fact, Madhav, that from the time the Prime Minister, that was 1st of May, he has started his relentless campaign in Karnataka, across Karnataka. The tables seem to be now turning onto the Congress. Things have changed. The BJP that seemed confused till about end of of April is back in the game, pretty much back in the game. Now you can see confident BJP leaders talking about numbers as high as 100. So they might be crossing the halfway majority on their own. And now it seems that the confusion is shifted on to the Congress leaders. That's what we are seeing. The kind of confidence you were seeing in the Congress camp till about 15 days back is not there, Madhav. And has the Prime Minister's, like you used the word, the carpet bombing campaigning that he's doing across Karnataka, has that helped? Or is it, I must also at this point tell you, Madhav, that perhaps Prime Minister's campaigning is just the tip of the iceberg. It's the icing on the cake. What you have on the ground is a huge network that Amit Shah and his team has helped build. 41,000 kilometers that he has travelled across Karnataka, all 30 districts, and booth level campaigning.
Certainly, of course, massive campaign there by Prime Minister as well as BJP President Amit Shah on ground, on the road as well. Let me quickly take these questions across to Sabha Naqvi, who's also joining us. Sabha, is there a sense that perhaps the Congress has peaked a bit early and closer to the elections, it is the BJP that is trying to at least occupy the mind space of the voters, given the high intensity, high volume campaign that we are seeing as far as Prime Minister Modi and BJP President Amit Shah is concerned?
So I had just written a piece in the Times of India, on Monday it came out, that it's a close battle, but where the BJP, they have put officially 50,000 cadres on the ground there, RSS, and the BJP's last mile connectivity is better because of financial reasons. You may have seen figures that tell you that the BJP has a record number of record income that any party has ever had when they filed their income tax for the last year. And and the strategies of chipping away are intelligently applied by them. So the BJP's capacity to convert an ordinary some level of, because there's no wave in Karnataka, to convert that is far more than that of any other party.
Okay.
And even the question of the JDS is coordinating with the BJP in some seats, because the entire effort in Karnataka is to bring down the Siddaramaiah. Even within the Congress, there are many people who don't like Siddaramaiah. He has challenged two dominant castes of the state. It's not just the Lingayats. There is a problem from the Vokaligas also of the Congress. So that is what is happening. I do not believe polls which take a sample of 1,000. I'm sorry. So I will not take that particularly seriously. And I would say that all the trends are showing something close, unless your poll has picked up some kind of a wave at the end. But I have a problem with the sample of 1,000.
Okay.
So let's just wait for the results to come out.
Fair enough. I will come to Mr. Rajgopalan. I just want to quickly get in a word from Sanjeev Srivastava, who's been waiting very patiently, as well as Mr. T. Prabhakar, who's also with us. Sanjeev Srivastava, is that the sense that you're also getting, that this last minute push by the BJP, has it worked, hasn't it worked? At least this survey seems to be suggesting that it has. What is your view? Do you agree with these kind of numbers that we're putting out at the moment?
Well, with all respects to the lady who represents the survey company, if this survey, which gives BJP 57% of the popular vote and Congress 28%, then I think I have been doing political journalism for 35 years for nothing. I think it's complete, well, whatever. A very small sample size or completely a misleading survey, whatever it is.
So the
but
sample
let's
size
get
can
to
be
the
small.
basics of elections. I think in Gujarat also,
I would just want to add, sir, that the sample size could be small, but then we need to understand the sentiments behind
my
it.
Experience.
Important is to understand the sentiments. It's really important. 1,200 people are important.
If BJP
so we need
gets
to understand that.
57% vote and Congress 28% vote,
So we
I will stop analyzing elections. Will you do the same if you go wrong? Will you do the same if you go wrong? Tell me, will you do the same if you go wrong? I will stop analyzing elections if this survey is right, 57 and 28. You say you will stop doing surveys if you go wrong.
Definitely the voice of people. We are not going ahead and making the surveys.
Let us not get into this survey. Just listen to my comments.
Things are very bad for Congress on the ground level. The survey was done by the Madam
political point?
It's very clear that Congress does not have a ground rule.
Can I make a political point, please?
The reason is, after Prime Minister Narendra Modi entered the scene, It has
Can I
galvanized
just
the entire
finish my
system,
point?
including the Congress.
Okay,
But why should
gentlemen.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi speak
Can
about
I-
his
Yeah,
Prime Minister days?
I agree with
Suddenly
Rajgopal.
he saw the crowd
I agree
and
with
he wanted to become
Rajgopal.
Prime Minister.
Okay,
I
Overnight.
agree with.
What is
I
that politics?
agree with
Gentlemen.
In your political
Mr.
reporting,
Rajgopal,
what the senior
I am
journalist
agreeing
did.
with you.
And you are
Gentlemen,
questioning about
gentlemen, just a moment.
205.
I'll have to intervene over here.
Represents the public sentiments.
Gentlemen, just a
You
moment.
must understand that.
We will continue with this debate on the other side. We have, in fact, Mr. Sudesh Verma of the BJP as well as Mr. T. Prabhakar of the JDS who are also joining us. But we will have to take a very short break. This debate will continue on the other side. Welcome back. It's a pre-poll survey that has been conducted by Chrome DM. The numbers that we have put out over here, and our panelists are joining us live. Let's continue with the discussion that we were having a short while earlier. We have Mr. T. Prabhakar of the JDS and Sudesh Verma of the BJP with us. Mr. T. Prabhakar, this survey shows that only 20% of the respondents actually spoke out in favor of the JDS. Is this number going to cause you some amount of concern coming just 48 hours before the polling date?
See, these surveys are not exactly, you know it very well, the country knows. Always the surveys is done through some kind of a media and other people involved. But you actually, the ground realities, it doesn't speak. According to us in JDS, we are going to form the government. We are going to have that magic figure of 113. That is our thinking and our leaders' thinking, survey, our personal survey, what we have done, and the ground realities, and what the feedback we are getting. The Mr. Kumaraswamy, wherever he is going to the state, every taluka, the people are coming and getting on their own. So I don't think the survey, this particular survey, whatever you are talking, I don't think it is baseless according to me.
Sudesh Verma, your response to that, the survey does not reflect reality,
Yes.
says the JDS.
You see, Madhav, actually I would not like to comment on the survey as such because then they will ask me that there are other surveys as well. But let me tell you from the first impression we get, I have been in Karnataka for about a month, I have been traveling all around, and the kind of feedback we get from our cadre, there is no problem for me to say that we are going to get a clear sweep. Clean sweep, I am saying, not only majority, will cross the majority mark very handsomely. And those who are prophets of doom sitting in Delhi, they're betting at all that they will be proved wrong completely. This happened in Tripura, this happened in other states also. And Karnataka is going to go along with the trend. There is a Modi wave in Karnataka. Whether you accept it or not, Anand came to Karnataka, you can ask Anand. He will testify
Yes,
to this.
Anand was with
People
us
are
a short
talking
while
about
earlier.
Modi.
Anand was with us a short while earlier, but let me put that question across to Sanjeev Srivastava. Sanjeev Srivastava, he says there's a Modi wave going on in Karnataka. Do you believe there is a Modi wave?
No, I don't think so. But see, what I was trying to say earlier is that even in Gujarat, the elections seemed very close, but in the last lap, Mr. Modi turned it around to the advantage of BJP. Now, clearly, Karnataka is not Gujarat. There is a language issue. When he addresses the crowds, there is a translator, and sometimes the message gets lost. But Modi is getting big crowds in his rallies. He has started campaign on the 1st. How much of a difference he is going to make? I heard his rally on the 5th in Tumkur, and it was a huge rally.
Right.
But, other than when he came, the Modi and the crowd went into raptures. But there was not, I didn't see there was much of a connect in his speech.
Quick
because
response from
people missed out.
Quick response, 30 seconds from Mr. Rajgopal, and then we have to take a quick break.
Congress has picked this already before Rahul Gandhi has entered the scene. Narendra Modi has galvanized it. My understanding is after Narendra Modi entered the scene, things have hotted up. Otherwise, it was a lazy one. And Rahul Gandhi was unable to focus on the local conditions.
Quick
Anti-Chittamaya, anti-Lingayat, these things are the factors which Congress is going to get boomerang on its own. On Lingayat issue, it is going to be the Congress
This is a
versus
completely
BJP.
fake survey.
Okay,
You
okay,
don't
I'm
want to
going to come
hear
back
it,
to all of
don't
you.
hear me.
Unfortunately, I have to
No,
take a
I'm
quick
sorry,
break, but the
you're not allowing
discussion
me
will
to say
continue. Sabha
something.
Naqvi, I request you to
want
be
to know
patient for just a moment. We're going to come back to you on the other side of this very short break.
Welcome back. Good evening. I am Swati Joshi. The debate continues on this side as well. All our guests are with us. Let me first go across to Sabha Naqvi. Sabha, you were making a point. हमें एक break लेना पड़ा था. Please go ahead and finish your point.
Yeah. I was making a point and nobody was, I want to know in which survey, why this survey stretches all standards of credibility, in which election? Kindly inform me. Lok Sabha Assembly, did anyone get 50% of the vote share? Maybe in some election in Tamil Nadu. Even in Gujarat, the Congress got around 41%. Here you have, so I would like to know, is this survey commissioned by the Times Group or is it some random survey which you have
Swati,
just
can I-
plucked up? Or could it
This
be
is not
part of the
commissioned by Times
ecosystem
Group.
of plants?
We as an
Let me just
agency do
put
not
it.
support.
Should be an election
Ma'am, we
which
do
is
not
being
support
as
any.
responsible.
We do not support
And
any
Mr.
political
Verma
party.
also
We
wants to
are a
come in.
neutral party
Swati,
over
can I-
here, wherein we are
can I give
presenting
a-
the data and we have done our job very sincerely.
Swati.
So questioning us on the
Swati,
data
can I
would
give
be
an
like
answer?
questioning the public sentiments because our survey displays the public
One second,
sentiments.
Mr. Verma.
So have you been commissioned?
Swati.
Are you commissioned
One
by
second,
the
Mr. Verma,
Times
one
Group or
second.
you just an independent surveyor?
Whether
Why
who
would
has
we be
done on the
commissioned?
channel?
77%.
Are you commissioned by the
reality
No,
is
why
that
would we be
I'm
commissioned?
asking
We are not
you,
here.
have you done it for them?
Whether it is 1200
No,
or
we
Who have you
12,000
done the
or
survey
12
for?
lakhs.
Have you
Whether
done it
it
for
is 12 lakhs
BJP?
also.
For the
Public
Times
sentiment
Group?
is
Mr.
that
Rajgopalan, Mr.
the point
Rajgopalan,
is,
Mr. Rajgopalan,
after
one
Narendra
second.
Modi gone into
Mr.
that,
Rajgopalan,
it has
one
been
second. हर
galvanized.
किसी
I
की
asked
अपनी
you,
हर
show
किसी
me
की
an
अपनी एक
election
रीडिंग
where
है इस
anyone
इलेक्शन
gets
की हर किसी की अपनी एक
57%,
रीडिंग है
madam.
सबा
Tell
नकवी
me
सबा
the
नकवी का भी
election
prediction
out of
है
1200.
she is
Tell
just
me the
questioning
election
she is
out of
questioning the
1200.
figures that have been
Don't
presented
question
by
them.
Don't
by
question
Crow.
them.
One second, Mr. Rajgopalan.
That's a
One
very
second.
simple
One second, Mr.
question.
Rajgopalan.
Tell me the
Mr. Sudesh
statistical
Verma, my question to
possibility
you
of
is
that.
कि पिछले कई दिनों में we've discussed Karnataka elections on multiple levels. We've discussed the complexities. We've discussed strategies. We have discussed caste politics. Everything about Karnataka elections have been asked. इस particular survey में सिर्फ एक simple question पूछा गया लोगों से, who do you want to vote for? And based on that, 57% BJP को मिल रहा है. But the sample size is also being questioned here by our experts.
Swati, let me try to qualify that when I said that we are going to get a clean sweep, why did I say that?
I'm ready to
What I
say
said,
it.
I'll tell you.
Tell me
I'll tell you. I'll
57%.
answer
Which
Sabha
election
Naqvi's
anyone
question
got?
also. I will answer Sabha Naqvi's question also. Wait, hold on. You see, you must know that in 2014 Lok Sabha election, on 150 Lok Sabha seats, we had polled more than 50% of the valid votes. In Gujarat, although we won by a thin majority, we got more than 50% votes. This has never happened in the
This is
history of
57.
electoral politics in this country. So the
57.
popular support
So
is
now
with
you
us.
have-
And now let
after
me come
4
to
years
let me
you've
come to
reached
let me
60%.
to Karnataka.
After
Hold on,
4
let
years
me
you've
come to
reached
Karnataka. Let me
57%.
come to Karnataka. Let
By
me
the
come
way,
to
so
Karnataka
you
now.
want to talk
Let me
data?
come to
The
Karnataka.
BJP
Are you
won
aware? Are you
statistically
aware?
with
There is no
31% of the
reason.
vote.
There is no reason for the people. There is no reason for the people to vote back the Congress because Congress has led to collapse of the rural system, farming community, the urban.
No, but then Mr.
And you know
but,
there
but
are
then Mr.
78
Verma,
lakh
आप
new
सिर्फ
voters.
इस एक particular
There are
survey के
78
basis
lakh
पर ये
new
argument
voters.
नहीं रख सकते.
Not
You also
one
have to
will
look
vote
at
for
the
the
other
Congress.
look at
They're
the
all
other
going to
surveys.
vote
And in
for
fact,
the
the
BJP.
poll on polls is also giving the
There's a
Congress
very
party an
simple
upper edge
academic
over
question.
the BJP. Mr.
My
Verma.
name
They got 57% of the vote in our assembly election, sir.
They know
Tell
that-
me the data.
they know that whoever
Tell
will
me
come
the election was
as
among
Chief
the
Minister is
57%.
going to implement the agenda of
The
Mr. Narendra
1200
Modi
is
in
the
every
sample
step.
of all the assembly constituencies and all 30 districts. That is what she has been saying. So that itself is a sample. Sample reflect the public sentiments.
What is this
You must
nonsense
understand,
here?
Sabha Naqvi.
You have
the
you have
public
just come out
sentiments is
with all
reflected in the
all
survey.
the polls. India TV, India Today,
So
ABP,
we are setting a new record,
Times
are
Now,
we?
and
So
this-
if we
this
go by
poll is
this,
the
is the
most
Times
important,
Group
We are
saying
very
that
confident.
that the
The
BJP
57
don't go by
very
Times Group
confident
and
about
everything
this
is
sweep.
record.
Speak about
Come
the
on.
And you can see the
One
frustration in
second,
the
one at a
public.
time, please. कोई आपको समझ नहीं पाएगा. One at a time. Sanjeev Srivastava to you. One at a time, please.
Who has commissioned them? Who has commissioned them?
Nobody has
What is
commissioned
their
us. Why would
background?
anybody
What have they
commission
done
us? We are
before?
not here to be commissioned by
Let us know
anybody.
something about them.
Yeah.
Why are you
You are doubting the sincerity
Who
with
are you,
which
yaar?
Passenger's point.
Who are you?
you are
What
doubting
have
the
you done in
sincerity
the
Who are
with
you
which
to
the data has
Who are you?
been
Who are you,
captured.
Sanjeev Srivastava?
Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava,
Of course,
Mr.
yes,
Sanjeev
of course,
Srivastava,
yes.
1 second.
I am not
Gunjan
doubting
is
the
replying.
sincerity.
Gunjan is replying.
I am
She's
just
saying,
saying-
Gunjan is replying. She's saying कि उनको उनको डाउट मत कीजिए, वो पूरी सिंसियरिटी के साथ ये पेश कर रही है. सैंपल साइज उनका भले ही छोटा है, लेकिन वो सेंटिमेंट्स पर जोर दे रही है. हालांकि everybody can question, everybody has the right कि अपना prediction रखें, और अगर आप इस पे यकीन नहीं करते तो ठीक है.
You cannot go against them. You just cannot go against the public sentiments. Even if one person says that I am supporting BJP or one person says that I am supporting Congress, that one person is important. By saying that we have been commissioned or we are supporting any particular person or any particular party, it is like you are doubting a person's integrity, like you are doubting our integrity as an organization, and you are also doubting the public sentiments.
Let's not talk about the numbers. Let's not talk about the numbers. Gunjan, your prediction or your projection here shows 57% for the BJP and 28% for the Congress. But Mr. Rajgopalan, we cannot really ignore the other predictions. We cannot ignore the poll of polls that clearly here shows that Modi wave or not, that we don't know, but that clearly is no anti-incumbency as such that the BJP is trying to play out huge.
If that Congress wave, where is Congress wave?
What is important for us to understand over here is that we have conducted this survey in last 48 hours, and this survey is as fresh as
Gunjan,
today.
you made your point.
And this
Gunjan,
also
all right, you
reflects
made
the
your point. I have
21
asked a question
rallies
to
that
Mr.
were being
Rajgopalan.
conducted by PM Modi. The impact
One
definitely is
second,
because of the
Gunjan,
21
you
rallies.
made your point.
My point,
Gunjan, you've made your point. I have asked a question to Mr. Rajgopalan. Let him respond. Let him respond, please.
What is that you answered? I did not hear that. What you asked me? आप मुझे पूछिए, स्वाति जी पूछिए.
Mr. Rajgopalan, I am saying that the other poll of polls or the predictions cannot be ignored, where everybody feels that the Congress has an upper edge, and it's not about whether there is a Modi wave or not, but they are definitely saying that they don't see anti-incumbency.
My point is there is a kind of, after Modi entered, the wave has picked up. My point is 1200 है, 2000 है, 1500 है, 2 lakh है, whatever is that. The sample survey is, according to her, it was done only 48 hours before. Therefore, मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ मैडम से, 48 hours से आपको इतना sentiments मिला है, ground reality is showing that ground reality is for BJP. That is what I am repeatedly saying. There is no Rahul Gandhi here. There is no Congress here. Why should we bat for Congress?
Let us also listen into what Mr. T. Prabhakar has to say. Mr. T. Prabhakar, JDS chief claimed, उन्होंने दावा किया था that it's kingmaker नहीं, we are going to be the king in Karnataka. But अगर आप इस particular survey की बात कर लें या बाकी surveys की बात कर लें, तो वो मजबूत position आपको कर्नाटक election में बाकी polls भी देते हुए दिखाई नहीं दे रहे. What do you have to say about that?
No, you see, the Karnataka people have seen two parties ruled by 5 years by BJP and 5 years by Congress. Now the anti-incumbency factor is there about the Congress. Both are corrupt. Both the parties were corrupt. Now the regional, 1 second, when I finish you can talk. And both the parties, Karnataka people have seen both the parties now. Now they are accepting the regional party led by Mr. Devegaon and Kumaraswamy. The Kumaraswamy, the president of the, he has toured all the 224 constituencies. There is a huge crowd coming on their own.
That is why today 12% have replied to that.
1 second,
Not
let
even
me
100
finish.
people. Out of 1200.
No, let me finish my let me finish my talk.
No, 1 second, please. Yes.
Mr. Rajgopal, I am not coming in your way. I am just keeping quiet. When I am talking, you keep quiet. When you are talking, I keep quiet. You cannot shout. And the JDS is going to come to the power in Karnataka. You can see the result
on
15.
Why only 12% voted? You must say that.
No, there is no you 12 you. No, you keep
survey,
your 12%
you must answer
for
it,
yourself.
madam.
We will see how much percent we will get. No. These surveys we have seen in Karnataka, this is totally different. But see, when I am talking, you are not supposed to talk. When you are talking, I am not supposed to talk. This is not the way. You must listen to me carefully. Have some patience.
Quickly make your point. I have to go across
These
to
surveys we have seen,
also.
many surveys we have seen. Yes, that's all. You will see the results on 15th, then you will know it. My point is over.
All right. On that note, On that note, you know, I have to wrap up this debate right now here. I have limited time, but many thanks for joining us. और कौन सा पोल सही साबित होगा उसके लिए इंतजार करना होगा. सैंपल साइज कितना मैटर कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा है ये 15 तारीख को पता चल जाएगा. But many thanks for joining us.